Hello and welcome to James Cox Anarchy Cooks. Peace.
On the last episode of James Cox Anarchy Cooks.
And there you go, my super special Anarchy fried rice. Alright, today on James Cox Anarchy Cooks, I'm going to be cooking beef quesadillas and brown rice. And for this recipe, you need whole wheat tortillas, or you can, if you don't like whole wheat tortillas, you can use any tortilla, but I prefer these. And you're gonna need some beef, which is the grass-fed beef, some Mexican cheese, or you can just use cheddar, onion, garlic, jalapenos, and today I'm going to try this whole chipotle peppers, just something to throw in with the beef while cooking, and to add a little bit of extra taste to it. So that said, let's get going. Alright, so for this, use a couple of tablespoonfuls of olive oil. And I'm going to put the pan on here, and I'm going to add the beef. Add the beef. Start cooking that. Get that almost browned up. Okay, the beef's been cooking for about 4 minutes now. It's almost getting ready to add I've chopped the onion, I've chopped the jalapeno pepper, and I've also chopped the garlic. Back here I've got 2 cups of water, which is on right now. I'm getting ready for that to boil, waiting for that to boil, which I'll be adding 1 cup of rice. And I have my oven preheated. The oven's on now to 400 degrees. So, with that said, in goes the chopped garlic, the chopped onion, and the chopped jalapeno pepper. And we're going to stir that in and cook that for about 3 minutes. So this has been cooking. I've been cooking it on around about half heat here on this electric stove. You can see the steam starting to come off that. That's going to be ready to add the rice shortly when it's boiling. I'm just going to cook this for about 4 minutes. It's been cooking for about 3 minutes to get it to this point. If you could just smell the garlic, the onions, and the spiciness of the jalapeno pepper right now, it smells absolutely delicious. So I'm going to cook this for a little bit longer, and then I'm going to add the chipotle peppers that I have in a can to this. Okay, so my water's boiling, my 2 cups of water, and I'm going to add 1 cup, it's just slightly over 1 cup. This is brown rice, and that will cook for about 40 to 45 minutes. So I'm going to stir that and then cover it and let it boil for a little bit, for about a minute or 2, and then just drop it down for a simmer, and that'll give me time to prepare the rest of the stuff for this. Alright, so I've got the rice in the pot. It's covered now. That's going to be boiling for about 40 to 45 minutes. I'll check in 30 minutes. Got a time run for 30 minutes. Check it, give it a stir, put the lid back on. You can see the meat, the beef, the onions, and jalapeno peppers and garlic have been cooking quite nice in here. I'm going to give this a stir, and then we're going to add the chipotle. Alright, adding the chipotle here. I'll give that a stir in. I just tasted this, it's a little bit hot, but I might have to add some tomatoes, but anyway, we'll see. Now, these are the tortillas, and because they're a little bit damp, what I do actually, and that's the reason why I put the oven on, is I put them in the oven to dry them out a little bit before putting the beef filling with the jalapenos, chopped onion and garlic, and now put that on, and then the cheese is going to go on top of this. So these are going to go in the oven for a little bit, and then when they come out you'll see that they're puffed up a little bit, and then what we do is we put the fillings in and then put them back in the oven. Okay, so I pulled the tortillas out of the oven. They've been in about 4 or 5 minutes. Keep checking on them, make sure they're not burning. You can see here it's starting to go a little bit more, browner. It's cooking. You can actually see that it's still a bit damp here. So just turn them over like this. Okay, I'm actually making 3. We put the filling on here, and then the cheese goes on top, and then we put another one on top of that. So let's do that right now. So put about a spatula and a half of filling in here, and then we're going to do, put the cheese. I've lost the light. Shoot. Sorry about the light. And then that goes on top, and that goes on top like so, and you push down, and that's it done. Okay, so we've got about 7 minutes left on the rice. We've got our Anarchy beef quesadillas pressed out with the filling in them. These are now the oven's been on all the time. These are now going to go back into the oven for about 5 minutes until the surface of this goes brown. You have to keep watching them, opening the oven door and looking at them. So these are going to go in until the rice is done, and then hopefully these will be done at the same time the rice, and I'll show you the finished product. Alright, so I just pulled the quesadillas out of the oven, and as you can see they've got a nice little brown tinge to the outside, a bit more firmer, with the rice and a nice dollop of sour cream. Absolutely beautiful. Enjoy.